Hey guys, Mustang here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so this news came out a little while ago. It happened, I think, just as I was setting up to stream last night. So shout out to those of you who were there. We did discuss it very briefly, and I said I would make a more detailed video going over some stuff as well as my advice on the breaking news that came out yesterday. So you've probably seen by now, but we've got some leaks for what is coming up on Global, and for some bizarre reason Bandai have decided they want to push even more Dragonstone bait on us before the 5-year anniversary. And now Beerus and LRUI Goku, those are what I would consider to be good bait banners, because I mean UI Goku's banner itself wasn't very good, but UI Goku was so good, like that's the definition of a bait banner, because you want that unit even though the anniversary is right around the corner. And then Beerus, he was also really good. His banner was definitely made less bait by taking off Cooler. I think that definitely convinced some people who probably would have dropped some multis to actually not summon. But then yeah, what we have coming up seems like a bit of a weird choice. So first of all, I have up this, so we're getting the EZA for INT Rage Trunks. I've seen people mention quite a bit leading up to now that I think this guy came with the Blue Kaioken Goku on JP. Either way, basically he came with a celebration for something that Global already has. So people were not sure where in the timeline this guy was going to fit in. And dropping him before the 5-year anniversary, I mean, I'm not super mad about it. It's a standard 30-stage EZA. Let me just open up his actual page. He is weak to Exploding Rage, so if he didn't pull for Beerus, then it'll be a little bit more tricky. But obviously, as you guys know, I always do, I will make a team building guide for this EZA before it drops, and we will go over some possibilities for other leaders and team builds. But one good thing about this dropping is obviously the fact that with the missions included, you are going to be able to go ahead and get 34 stones from this. So if you don't want to touch the upcoming banner, 34 extra stones for the anniversary is definitely good, especially when you consider the blue fusions are 3 multis get 1 free. Then with Global we'll have tickets, and often sometimes even with all of that on top, Global will potentially have the first 3 steps be discounted as well. So 34 extra stones is definitely going to be helpful for everyone. And then this guy, after getting his EZA, obviously gets the same leader skill type as the Emoji Zamasu, but just for super types. Does immense damage, greatly lowers defense, raises allies' attack by 30% for 1 turn. He still changes orbs to INT, but he now gets attack and defense 20% per key sphere obtained, so it doesn't have to be INT, which is good. He also changes a random type other than STR and INT to Rainbow. So it's really good that they're building it specifically like that, because it means at the start he'll change all of the STR orbs to INT, and then if there is a Realm of Gods enemy, he'll change any of the leftover tech, AGL or physical orbs into Rainbow. So that will allow him to potentially pick up a ton of orbs. This will also definitely help out for people who still need to do the punching bag missions. Get this guy alongside LR Gohan on the same rotation, and you're a lot more likely to be able to pick up a whole field of orbs for Gohan. So that will definitely be useful for some people. The fact that he does defense as well, we've seen it before many times over with nuking style units. If you can get this guy a ton of orbs, then his defense is going to be insanely high. He doesn't stack his defense or anything though, so he's not going to be like a crazy good unit for the Legendary Goku event or something like that. But for Super Battle Road or other short events, this guy is going to be really, really good. So I'll do a more detailed video of him. Obviously I've been doing the pre-EZA showcase, we'll do the team build, and then we'll do the post-EZA showcase. But the other big thing, so this is the big bait thing that is coming. So you got this man right here coming on his own LR banner, of course awakens to the LR, NAPPA and VEGETA. So the only reason I brought this up is the summonable SSR is just NAPPA. So he has a dodgy farm you can do from the Great Ape event where he drops as an SR. I don't think he drops as an SSR, because he can go up to SSR, then you use medals from the event to awaken him into a NAPPA brackets Great Ape, so you can't use that guy. So it means you can't get him up to UR for the 100% chance. You can only train him up and then get the 50% chance off of the SSR, which if you have to use keys can be pretty annoying, because I remember his drop rate not being all that great. And then of course the other option is there is the physical NAPPA from the barbershop, and then is this going to open up easily enough? No. So legendary summons. Let's have a look at his banner. I should have bought his banner up already, but hopefully it's going to be under. There you go. So this was his banner on JP. Of course, there's got to be, yeah, there's 3 SR Nappas on the banner. So if for some reason you do decide to summon, you probably are going to pull a few of these guys that can help raise his super attack. But look at these featured cards. Like, this guy's been around for ages. Great 8 Vegeta's bad. Now, the new Raditz is pretty decent. Great 8 Raditz, no. INT Turles, no. Both of these guys, so the Golden Freezers got their EZAs around the time Nappa and Vegeta came out on JP. So it's very possible that we could see them getting their EZAs during this celebration as well. I don't think I've seen anyone mention that, but that is definitely a possibility. Then this Freezer's pretty good, this Goku's okay, this guy's been around for ages. So I mean, look, these featured units, it's a typical legendary banner, right? The featured units are not very good, but there's a bunch of SR Nappas on there that you can use. Get this guy up to SA10, and then of course you'd have to awaken him to LR and use Kai's. He uses medals from those story events anyway, so I guess to be fair, you're probably going to be having to use keys to access. Well, if they drop him, they'll obviously make that event available, so I guess it won't be as bad to farm the Nappas, because yeah, this definitely comes from that same event, and then you need some of the Super Strike Vegeta medals as well, which is an interesting choice. So then he gets awakened up to LR. Now this is another thing that people have been going on about already. So the category on JP was translated as Diabolical Villains, which is a pretty cool name for a category that's going to feature mostly bad guys. And now it's called Inhuman Deeds, which sounds really dumb. If we go to the wiki page, it does say when it was called Diabolical Villains, it does say consists of characters who have killed at least one of their allies. So, I mean, you can argue that killing one of your allies is an inhuman deed, but Diabolical Villains just sounded so much better. But yeah, Nappa and Vegeta are interesting. I think they're... Oh, I was going to say they're the first LR with an exchange mechanic, but then I forgot about the androids. How could I? You start off with Nappa. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does colossal damage with his 12 key. Greatly raises for 1 turn, mega colossal damage, and greatly lowers defense with his 18 key. It's colossal damage to all enemies as well. His 12 key is an AoE. So I remember when he came out, Truth and Nolar and some other people on Twitter, he's a very, very good unit for the World Tournament. So there is that. He does get attack and defense 78%, key 5 when HP is 78% or more. So again, in the World Tournament, if you're going straight into the first fight, you're on full health, he gets 5 key. Very easy to get 12 to 17 key to do his AoE. Then he gets attack 78% within the same turn after evading an attack. He gets an additional attack and defense 7,800 at the start of the turn per existing enemy. Exchanges with Vegeta when conditions are met. So again, in the World Tournament, even though it's a flat boost against a whole team, that's going to be quite a large attack buff. Now it's interesting that he has this additional attack buff when evading, but as you can see, nothing in his passive gives him evade. That's where his active skill comes in. So starting from the 3rd turn, you get attack minus 50% and evades enemies' attacks for 1 turn. So 100% guaranteed he will evade the enemy's attack, and then he gets the attack plus 78% as well. Does it say? I don't think that stacks. Both calculated separately. So yeah, he still gets more of a debuff than a buff. But it doesn't say if they're calculated, if they can stack, because if you use that 100% chance to dodge and he dodges multiple attacks, I'm assuming it doesn't go up multiple times, because I feel like if they went as far as to mention this in the passive, that they would have mentioned that. So, doesn't stack. They're not in a lot of categories. Pure Saiyans, their own one, and Terrifying Conquerors, and then their links are not the best. They obviously have Shattering the Limit instead of Fierce Battle. Brutal Beatdown is good. Saiyan Warrior Race is kind of average. Tough as Nails is not great. Berserker is a link that some good units have, but you never really see it activate. And then Over 9,000 is just a dumb link that not many people have. So, not very good. And then starting from the 4th turn, he can exchange with Vegeta. And then you get... So, raise attack and defense for 1 turn, colossal damage, lowers attack. And then his 18 key greatly raises mega colossal damage and massively lowers defense. Recovers 50% HP once only. I guess that makes sense. You have to be under 50% HP to switch with Nappa, so then that gives you a heal. Key 3, attack and defense 100%. Then additional key 3, attack and defense 18% when facing only 1 enemy. Additional key 3, attack and defense 18 when attacking super class enemies. Attacks effective against all types when ki is 24. So he's got quite a few things in here to build his ki up. If you're facing one enemy that is a super type, he's giving himself an extra 6 ki. His passive already gives him 3, so that's 9. If you're on a team that has even double 3 ki leads, that's already him at 15 ki. So 11 is still quite a lot to get. But if there's a bunch of AGL orbs, I guess it wouldn't be as difficult. This guy would definitely benefit from somebody like the 50% Rildo, changing orbs and giving that 50% buff as well. He could hit insanely hard. And then of course under his own leader skill, he does have 4 ki and 130% to stats. So let's have a quick look at the actual category, because it's not great. Like a lot of these weird categories they keep introducing, it has some good LRs on it. So Baby's very good, Tech Broly's good, INT Rose we obviously don't have yet, but is coming with the 5-year, he's very good, same with this guy. And then these guys are still decent. Full Power Frieza, I don't have him, so I've not used him a lot, so I've never really rated him. Broly's kind of outdated now, and then the free-to-play Frieza is very outdated. But if we look at these TURs, like, some of them are really good, like we got the Golden Freezers. AGL Rose has like, after getting his EZA, is low-key one of the best units on this team. Like, he's going to be a very good support for everyone on this team, because he supports all the extreme class allies, and he is in this category. So he will definitely be a good unit for this team. Yeah, who else like kind of stands out? The INT Goku Black is decent in long events. Obviously transforming Frieza. STR Rose, as good as he is kind of outdated. Omega Shenron is very good. The STR one, because he does give that debuff to the enemies, as well as a buff to full power category allies if you can get some decent crossover there. This Frieza is quite decent. Like, this team, you could make a very good World Tournament AoE team, because these guys are an AoE, the leader. Then you got this Frieza, you got this Frieza, so Broly's on there. So you could make quite a good AoE World Tournament team with this category very easily. But yeah, that's kind of it. So, and we'll do a more detailed video about the banner, but definitely seems like a skip. Now, the only thing that will definitely be interesting is, we had a look at the timeline during the countdown to the Beerus, when we knew all the Beerus stuff was coming out. And on JP, so the 5-year stuff was all here. Then they got Beerus. So they got Beerus and Whis, the update to the story event. They got Vegeta's EZA. They got the tech unit. So all the stuff that we just got. And then they had a World Tournament. And in that World Tournament, we got an awakening for this Gohan. And he became one of the best super type support units. He is insanely good. He's got decent attack and defense buff, damage reduction, and gives everyone attack and defense, including himself, which just stacks with this and makes the damage reduction even better. He also has a chance to stun, and the art's pretty cool, so we really want him. And then, of course, they also added the Demon King Piccolo. Now, I was expecting a World Tournament to drop with the Beerus celebration, but it didn't. So I think we could actually see one dropping with this mini celebration before the anniversary starts, because there isn't normally one during an anniversary, and they know that people on Global know the stuff on JP, so maybe if a World Tournament is coming out alongside these guys, people would be a little bit more likely to summon for them, just because NAPPA is such a good unit for the World Tournament. But honestly, unless you're a massive whale, do not summon for these guys. Like, their banner is awful. The 5-year anniversary is literally, like, at the time this video goes up, the 5-year anniversary is like 2 weeks away. So unless you're a whale, or you're gonna, like me, gonna make like a very small summon video because you have a YouTube channel, I do not touch this banner. Like, maybe do one multi just to try your luck, because we are going to get 34 stones from the Trunks EZA. But even then, I would say you probably just want those extra 34 stones going into the anniversary. So yeah, I would definitely say save. I don't know what Bandai are thinking here. Obviously, whales are going to summon for them, but like I said, your boy will do a very small summoning video, maybe like 3 multis, and then I'm just going to be done. So, but let me know what you think down below. We're definitely getting NAPPA and Vegeta. We're getting the Trunks EZA. I'm hoping we're going to get a World Tournament as well. And then that'll be a kind of decent little mini celebration. I mean, maybe there'll be a ticket pack for these guys. There wasn't one for the LRUI Goku, but I understand that because he was such a bait, like banner. They wanted people to spend stones summoning for him. But if this guy has one of those Pilaf Trove ticket packs, I'll probably pick that up and see how that goes as well. But other than that, we are definitely not wasting our anniversary stones on this final trap. So let me know what you guys think and what you are planning to do down in the comments section below. Obviously, I'll do more detailed videos on all of these things as and when they drop. Inevitably, people on my friends list will pull these guys, so even if I don't, I will put together a video on how to run the team using a different leader and bringing them along as a friend, as well as all the EZA Trunks stuff as well. So plenty of stuff to come up over in the next couple of days. We got maintenance tonight as well, so when you watch this video, I think the maintenance starts in about 5 hours, maybe less. So we should hopefully get official confirmation of all of this after the maintenance, but I guess we have to wait and see. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord. The link is in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.